Hey guys, I'm back. The house I thought was going to get busy, so I was like, oh, all the kids are going to be coming down. They're going to be eating. And now it's quiet again. So I was like, I'll see how long this can be. I'm still illustrating. So here's going to be a part for the dedication page and for the front. So that is done. And I can show you, here is book anatomy page. Sounds done. And then if you read the book, you turn into this beautiful fly. This is you right now. Okay, so these are unique. So now I'm doing everything that I can to stay within this color palette that I have created. And here's my color palette paper. A little, that's what I'm up to. And this ladybug, Lucy, is so small in this rocket window. I'm just going to get a little bit of color on her. And then kids are going to be like, oh, there she is. So now I have to think about what color I want to color my rocket. And I'm going to my color palette pages soon. I'm just going to kind of see what it would be around. So kite and bug anatomy are going to be right beside it. So bug anatomy is greens and blues. So my rocket, green, blue, and yellow. Oh, it's green, blue, yellow. Green, blue, yellow, orange. Green, blue, yellow, orange. So I'm going to do the flames first. Coming out of my rocket. And I only want the on the rocket, the red and black of Lucy. So I want all the other colors in my palette to be around Lucy. And now I'm just finalizing up the so there's my, let's see, there's my flame of my rocket. And now I have to do the greens and the blues of the rocket. I think I want the main. Gray, silver, silver. On this page. Because we talk about it made of titanium, and so it's going to be framed in blue, and then it's going to be silver. Then so I'm going to frame it in the blue and the green. Frame you up. I'm going to do some and I want the rivets to be black when they come in there. I want Lucy to stand out, so I didn't want it to be too dark around her. But I am going to do like the wings, the dark blue. I'm going to mix them with the green. Now I'm going to redraw my rivets. I'm going to come in with this darker green. So I have like 30 pages to watercolor. We'll put this green beside this red and this yellow. And fill this in some of this darker. I love to do the shading pieces because it looks so pretty with the watercolor. When you mix the colors, I love it so much. And I need more blue. For the rocket. So once I get the edits back tonight or tomorrow from the editor, which is super cool, so excited, oh my gosh, I can fix the final mock-up and do the cover reveal. I am thinking cover reveal will be done by then. And of course, I really do need a watercolor sharpener, guys. Oh my gosh, why do you see my hair? It is like all sticking up in the world. Should have put a ponytail this morning. That would have been easy. Every time I look up, it's like all in some other kind of way. It's like it's got a rocket ship flying around it. I love my watercolor set that my friend Allie told me about. I got it off of Amazon. Now I need my black to outline. And ribbit. And I colored the wings darker so they lose the ribbit. And I'm gonna put in just outline this with the black. Hit these rivets up here. I'm gonna do the latch silver too, I think. And a lighter silver. Alright, so here's my rocket prior to the watercolor. And now I'm about to get out my really cool watercolor pen that came with the set. And I'm gonna do the outline first of my rocket. Poor Lucy. She's in the rocket ship. Okay, now for the wings. I think that I love the watercolor the best over the digital drawing. I just love the way the watercolor looks. Like when I read books from the library or children's books online or Kindle or wherever I'm getting my books, when I see the watercolor drawings, they make me happy. So I always knew that when I was going to illustrate that I wanted them to be watercolor just because I love that medium the best. And I love it when they just like put like splashes of watercolor. You guys know what I'm talking about? Like just like splashes here and there on the books, the pages. Love that. But I feel like maybe that's a lot more fancier than my skill set. I'm doing the fire now. I always have this one done. I'm going to show you just a second. Hooray! Okay. So here is the watercolor now of the rocket ship. And it's still wet. I know it's kind of hard to, but there is going to be Lucy inside the rocket. And now that I've added silver to my color palette, go back. So now, the same way with the rocket, I'm going to take my sketch of my kite with Lucy flying on it. These are the brilliant ideas of Felix and Company. And I'm going to use my same colors. For my kite. So one is blue. One is green. And then Lucy hanging on for dear life. Now I need to outline Lucy and her antenna. Lucy's spots. That is my sweet Lucy, who I love. Okay, and so then on the other side of the kite, I'm looking at, so then I have like my little color palette sheet up here, and I know I'm going to do, I did the blue and the green. And mix up the layer of blue and there are what shades I like to do. And then I'm going to do the yellow beside the blue. And then I'm going to do the orange beside the green. And there are the colors of my palette. And I'm going to mix in some of this darker orange. And here I'm going to make it and I'm going to do the yellow and the blue tail. And I'm going to do the black streak. Ta-da! And now I'm just going to outline kite. I've got and now here it is colored. And so you see how they're like side by side pages, and I kind of want the colors all to kind of be the same. And so there's the greens, yellows, blues, reds. And now, let's see this gold. Let's give it a little bit different yellow. Okay. Now it's time for my watercolor. Add on this black. I would love to take a sewing class one day because my mom was an amazing crafter. And I'd also like to go to the community college one day and take one of the watercolor classes that they offer there. With homeschool at night, working all day, I don't have the freedom to do that. And then one day when my kids, I have Sam left. Solomon has already graduated. He's in college now. So when Sam graduates, I will be able to go out and do some of the little classes I want to take. Then I want to get better and better and continue to advance my skill. Because right now, I just like to say, I like to play around with it because it does bring me joy, but I don't have any technical skill. I have no, I've never claimed to be a perfect person to watch if you're trying to learn how to do watercolors but I'm at least going after my dream and not letting that lack of instruction stop me from having fun with paint and having fun with watercolor. And it brings me so much joy to do it. And that's what I like to do, is to find things that bring me peace and bring me joy and do that. And if it helps me to be able to take when a parent emails me and says, teach my kid how to fill out a form, please. I'm like, help me teach them. I'm like, oh, I got an idea for Felix. I'll write you a book about Felix. And you have to fill out a job application to become a fly. And so there it is, watercolored up. And there is Lucy on a kite. Let's see, that one's gonna dry. And what do we have next? Ooh. So I've got to draw Lucy on it because I did not, because I was waiting to see one of my Let's see if she's. He says it's a good dinosaur and that it isn't scary, but could be a friend. Wonderful. That's all I need to know in life. Tell him he's awesome. And I want him to look like a good dinosaur, like he could be a friend. And so, as you guys know, I'm going to go for silver. This one's going to have some silver outlining. I'm going to pull in. Oh, I got to draw Lucy next. Oh no, I forgot. I got to draw Lucy. There's Lucy. Hanging on. Okay, got Lucy. Lucy is going for a ride of a lifetime. And so I'm going to get my red out. And then make Lucy's thoughts. That's the side view of Lucy. Okay. And so I kind of want him to be lighter colored around Lucy. So I'm going to do some silver in here. And then I'm going to mix it with some green and some blue. Oh, you're so pretty, friendly pterodactyl. I don't want you to crash. And then put some blue along with the silver. I might just do him. The blue and the silver. And as long as Ethan says it is a good dinosaur, pretty blue eyes. And then, so this dinosaur is dedicated to Ethan. One of my beta readers of the book. And then if I do want to add a little bit of a lighter blue maybe to it. Just because I want it shady. And then somewhere on the neck. And I'm going to silver it up. Okay. Ethan, this dinosaur is for you. And look, there's Lucy. She's flying on his neck. This is Ethan the pterodactyl, guys. And now I'm going to do some of the outlining with the black. Husband's up, he's down. Talk to you guys later.